Well, fuck it. Let's get high, my nigga. Chill. That was like the shortest amount of time I ever had to wait to get high. Already pre-roll. Chill. I can't lie, that's why I do that shit when I do go out to parties and shit. Always make sure I just pull one out of a fucking backwood container. I always have my own shit just sitting there, nice and rolled in the backwood. That was almost bad. Coffee on one of my laptops. Yeah, I forgot to turn the music on. Fuck that music. Yeah. One of my laptops I got. To be honest, I got a laptop that's really just meant so I could go on tour. There's nothing out. Shit, I'm gonna have to try to get some money to get that motherfucker. A couple games are coming out real quick that I need to grab. Well, my main two is Dragon Ball FighterZ and the UFC. I think after that, then I'll really be cool for a while. I was gonna grab Hitman, but then I just never went and grabbed it. I don't know why. I got the first half. I just never went and grabbed whatever else that comes with it. But I grabbed the free one and never went back for the rest of it. But yeah, my next two games should be Dragon Ball and UFC. Yeah, I didn't see your fucking your message until later on. Motherfucker been sitting there climbing ranks. By the time it comes out, people gonna be mad. He's a developer. Nah, the motherfucker just took the time. My most played game has to be Grand Theft Auto 4 though. Before the download content. I still got that shit. That's one of the games my little one's been trying to get from me. Grand Theft. Y'all ain't playing no Grand Theft. What's wrong with y'all? They damn sure try though. I was like, man, I'll let y'all play Grand Theft Auto. That's a notch on bad parenting. No. I'm always gonna hate that. Fucking 12-year-olds and under sitting there playing a fucking full-blown do whatever the fuck you want. I don't need a new version. I just wanted to go on the internet anyway. It shoot. Nah, I could dig it though. Shit, you be playing with motherfuckers that been playing them style of games forever. You know how some games you could just roll right into, like playing Injustice and Mortal Kombat. You got the hang of one, you got the hang of the other. So, my opinion is just like that. But yeah, that's a game that's gonna get some hours in it. It's all nice and intense, competitive. I'll get back to the gym. That'll be one of the first things I do, because I ain't gonna have one of those super fucked up losing streaks. Then I start winning. But my first fight on there was crack. Gave him the fair ones, 2 out of 3, and almost came off the victor. Like literally, almost. Almost ain't getting the job done, but shit, I came close. I get half a check. So, yeah, some of the shit I already had. It's just the button mapping. That's all. It's been a while since I played any games like that. Yep. Like no bullshit. The only thing that messed me up is I got stuck on stupid and kept on doing the same sequence, trying to change it up, and it just wasn't happening. So, motherfucker hit me with a blast. I think it's recorded. I might have that one recorded. It was a hell of a fight though. Cause the first round I was like, oh, all right, this motherfucker's is equally as bad as I am. Then the second round he stepped his shit up. So I enjoyed it. Shoot. Yep. It. Now I'm one of those. Like when I used to be sitting here, it used to be me and 2 of my brothers, right? And we all had our own PlayStation. So at the crib we was at, I had the first floor. Me and my little one had the first floor. My brothers had all the way upstairs and shit. So you would hear somebody in one room yelling because we all playing the same map and niggas are just like sometimes you just outmatch. So we would be up against a squad. Like one time, right? We was up against some army boys, like not National Guards, not Marines. We was up against some straight up army boys, and they played as a group. So it was damn near impossible to kill these motherfuckers. They ate us the fuck up. So like I said, you would hear in one room one of my brothers yelling. You would hear another room one of my other brothers yelling. Then you would see me or hear me downstairs just laughing my ass off because they be highly upset at a video game. Had to teach these motherfuckers because all the years of experience I had, especially from the PC, switching over from PC Call of Duty to to console Call of Duty, I was bringing the same tricks and shit. So I'll be running, lay on the ground, shoot them, pop back up, and keep running and shit. And it'll be like a bunch of people in the hallway or something. So once I got them hip to how to play, we went on a little reign of terror until we went up against teams and shit. But still though, I'm still trying to get Tekken under my fucking feet. Telling you, like, I don't know the exact stage by name, but I could show you the stage I got my ass whooped on royally to make me stop playing Tekken. Shoot. Man, that's one of the reasons I don't play Grand Theft Auto. My crew just vanished one day and then decided they wanted to come back fucking 6 months later. Like, yo, you know how much money we missed out on? One of the few times I caught the live gameplay of me and my homies playing. That was one of the best ones ever because it was like I started and where we was at, we was chasing niggas through backyards like we was running through real streets and shit. Cutting off areas and shit. Excuse me. Like, You got the right crew. That fucking game, you will be fully engulfed. I'll be on that motherfucker, headphones and all. Like, I don't know how many thousands on thousands I don't waste. I know I almost wasted about $1 million in just dying on that game. You lose about 5,000 every time you get killed. And it'd be about 23 to 25 players in the room for the most part. So, yeah, nah, that's what I'm assuming happened too. Cause they was just too squadded up. Like, no bullshit. I wouldn't be surprised if they wasn't right there next to each other playing it. Like, we used to break into the computer lab at Wentworth, and we would sit there on fucking what's that shit? I forget the name. Counter Strike. We would sit on Counter Strike. It would be like 8 of us just fucking sitting there. Yeah, we be sitting in the whole fucking row just going ham on that shit. But they wasn't in America, I know that much. Because the time difference. That was the best I could tell. And you know, microphones and all that shit. But yeah, I done had some real good fucking Call of Duty experience. And then they changed Call of Duty up, so fuck that game. Now I be on Battlefield. You get different Marines on the well, not just Marines, but different military when you play Battlefield. Sometimes you'll get some of those motherfuckers in squad up. Only person I know is one of my cousins. That motherfucker, he gets on that game, nigga. Shit. On Battlefield, I was feeling confident, went up against him one day. Never again. Never. Motherfucker's hitting like the first minute of the game, he's at 24 minutes. The second minute of the game, he's at 50 something. I was like, oh no. Him and his team. So yeah, when motherfuckers doing shit like that, I don't fight. I'm always on their team. Fuck that. Shoot, I tried that in one game. I think it was a wrestling game back in the day. The Japanese play video games differently. Hell yeah. It's like the ones that play games just know they're destined to be at one of them fucking contests or something someday. So, matter of fact, out of all my friends, I know this is random, it's not the same style game, but out of all my friends at the time I used to play Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, I've only met one person my whole life that was able to royally whoop my ass in that game. And we would sit there playing, like hitting the illest combos on that motherfucker, to the point where it was just like, we would be so competitive against each other that the first person to fall was usually the first person to lose the match. So you hitting combos and you trying to hit like 700,000 combos and shit, 700,000 in points collectively in combos and shit, and you trip and you know how long it takes and you only got a certain amount of time. Yeah, we used to go hard on that motherfucker. Shoot. Yeah, of all games, Tony Hawk's Pro Skate. I used to play that one and skate. Used to be the fucking man at that one. My trick was well, one of the players I used to use, I forget what the fuck his name was off the top of my head. It's like Geoff or some shit like that. But we would always be on one of the levels with good ramps and shit where you had like nice space. So I would always make sure I would do a nose manual, hit one of the ramps, go off the ramp the right way, do a Christ air, spin around and do a 360 Christ air, land it, jump in the air again, do another manual, do a kick flip. That puts you back into a nose manual. And then try to do like a nollie and impossible manual all the way to a wrench, get some lift off, try to do like a kick flip or something to get a little momentum. Keep that shit going. And it's always based off of the manuals or nose manuals. And then try to hit another Christ there. And if you could land that, you could just go on place your shit. But it'd be always some crazy shit like that and fucking Tony Hawk killing shit. Shoot. Yeah, that was one of my best friends. That's one of my homies that got killed. So that's one of the reasons I'm over here just reminiscing like, oh shit, yeah, we used to go hard in that. Video games. Taking away from violence. Yeah, violence. I am high. I think I want to be a little bit higher. I'm over here on a tour trying to find some shit. The Onion browser. I ain't looking up no crazy shit or nothing like that, so I don't need to hook no extra shit on. But now I need to really get on that shit. Like I said, the last time I played it, I just jumped in the virtual reality world and nah. Like, I don't know why they even took the initiative to throw that shit in there. I think they was just like Call of Duty. They was like, well, we want to throw VR. And like, nah, nigga. VR and Tekken basically get high and pick your favorite characters and just throw fists. Other than that, it has no purpose. Shoot. But nah, see, that's the thing. You played it enough so you could just turn it off whenever you. Basically, you played it like I play UFC, and I play UFC on single player mode more than online. But any which way, I just love playing that shit because it's fight. But yeah, you play that like I play if you play UFC, so you can turn it off whenever you want, get back on, hit the gym real quick, and just have your control scheme back up under your hands and shit. I know I need to grab that. I've been bullshitting on that too. Only because I don't want to put my credit cards in the PlayStation store. Like, I still go to GameStop or Walgreens or wherever else I can find a PlayStation card. But yeah, no, I need to grab that shit because that shit look fun as hell. Who the fuck don't want to climb a mountain just for the hell of it? That's why I wished, what's the name of that shit? Steep. That game Steep, if that shit was in VR, oh man, that shit would be amazing. That's the shit where you could go skiing, snowboarding, or skiing, snowboarding, and wingsuit down a mountain. I saw that. I was like, yeah, I need that ASAP. Alright, so my next 3 games might be UFC, Steep, although it's old, and Dragon Ball. Man, fuck that fire truck. I don't even know where the fire station is. I just know, man, fuck that fire truck. I hear that shit every day. I heard about something they was trying to do as far as virtual reality sledding and skiing. I didn't know if they had wingsuits. Like, to be real with you, I could be happy with a bungee jump game if they take the time to make that, because I know they could come up with some unique ideas over like sides of bridges and skydiving. Like, I guess because wingsuits still new, I don't really worry too much about the wingsuits, but if they make a good skydive game, it'll be I think it'll be well received because the one that they have now, the Army released one, where it's like it's a promotion to get people into the Army. You get to jump out of the yeah, you get to jump out of the plane. So you start inside the plane actually. They give you little instructions and shit. Then you just hop out the plane and you got to go through these rings and hit your parachute. And then when you play the regular mode, not the training mode, they throw you in like a war zone. So you jumping out, you got to mark targets while you falling out the air. But all in all, the whole jump itself is a fun little experience. That's what I say for people that don't have the VR who always be like, nah, I'm just waiting. I understand shit. I don't think anybody should just jump right out and get it, or unless they did like I did shit. I was waiting for that motherfucker for way too long not to grab it. Sometimes I find myself in now and never situations. But what you call? Oh no, it's not easy. I'll tell you that much. Like it ain't what I thought it would be. But what was that? I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, the VR shit. Like the experience itself for the multiple different things you could do with it. That's what makes it worth it. So now they got games. Like the games they have, well, I can't say Farpoint because I haven't went back through that. But it's just like certain games I got are the type of games that, shit, in my opinion, they've been good enough to hold me off this long. Like I haven't been dissatisfied with a majority of my purchases. The only ones that I could really say I've had an issue with was Arizona Sunshine. But as far as like, I remember the first gondola ride I took on that motherfucker. And actually looked around and was like, oh shit, you can actually do a 360-degree view. I remember the first fucking virtual reality porn I watched on that motherfucker. Like, what else? YouTube on it. They got music videos. Um, on some of the shit you could do like sports events or something, but I ain't been able to figure that one out yet. So I'm not gonna co-sign that until I can pull that off myself. I only did it like, I think it was like 4 times. I could say no more than 6 times. I just can't remember all the videos I downloaded. Like I don't watch people. I'm not gonna sit here and watch nobody fucking. So I downloaded like 6 videos. One was a female inside a convenience store who just started stripping. Another one was 2 girls in the bathtub. One was some girl and her homegirl outside a pool. And I can't remember what the other ones were. But yeah, you have to do it a certain way. So it's like you download it from your computer first. That's the only downfall. But you download, like go to Pornhub or whatever, download the 360 VR video, and then just put it on a USB card, and throw it on the PS from there. Shit's good to go. Because I was on the website and they was like, Pornhub receives 500 plus extra viewers a day because PlayStation allows the VR porn. So it's like they actually have an app that you can use to watch the 360 videos if you got your own collection. But yeah, all in all, it was just like, it's not for me. My eyes are too adventurous. So if I could look around the store, then I found myself looking to try to figure out what kind of canned goods they had, because they damn sure wasn't in America. But yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Like the experience itself, it's more than just a video game. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. But as far as people waiting on it, like if you wasn't into the nerd side of it like I was, then shit, I can understand. It's not something that everybody should have jumped out and got. But for those who don't mind waiting on like real serious games and don't mind buying something even though it's released in its first stage and the second one's gonna be better, yeah, that's me. Light us up. Got another one rolled. Cheer. Baby blizz, but still, light us up. I was talking through my first blizz a little too much. I was trying to multitask and couldn't get the high I wanted. But shit, like I keep on saying, I read about that shit when it was still called Project Morpheus. It was just an announcement. Started saving up since then. So, cheer. Alright. Well, shit, I think I'll go on and end this motherfucker. You was the only one in that chat room. So, cheer. I'll get with you later. What time is it? Oh, it's only 9:30. So, yeah, I'll probably be back on in the afternoon. All this fucking video game talk. I think I'm gonna finish my blizz and go play some video games. So, until later. Peace, holla, one. I'm out.